Hey, it's Kat at Kattalestv. I'm at the beach. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to try to be brief, which is a joke because I tend to talk a lot. But let's just go through some of the top things going on right now. Meghan and Harry had a very successful trip to Nigeria. They look very, very professional, happy, collected, the way royals or delegates are supposed to look like and act like when they are going to other countries and courting business or doing charity work. They look the way a prince and a princess should be, or a king or a queen or a president or a first lady, or the president and the first husband. But they look great. And also, I believe Nigeria is going to see a boom in business, also in fashion. People are going to start looking at the country, and they have a lot of resources, a lot of minerals, a lot of things, and a lot of ways to make money. So good for them. And it's really interesting to me how the British media hates on Meghan and Harry, and they shit on them, for lack of a better word, because they're trying to, it's an old magic trick. They use them as diversion. They're the scapegoats. So people aren't focusing on the sham of Kate Middleton and William's marriage. There are allegations of domestic violence. In my opinion, looking at the photographs that I've seen of Kate Middleton previous from December 23rd, 2023, sorry, when the last photographs were shown, she looks like she has an eating disorder. People make comments, she looks like a boy. I don't get this thing. They're playing these games like they try to say she's a man instead of a female. What I want to suggest is this. She looks like someone who's had a long-term eating disorder. And I'm not an expert, but I've had friends who had those issues. I saw them in college. And the other thing that you notice in the old photographs of Kate Middleton is that sometimes you'll see Band-Aids on her fingers, and that can be from doing self-harm and bulimia, all right? Because the acid burns the fingers and it leaves marks. Or it could be from multiple occasions of domestic violence, who knows? But there is news stories coming out from England that William has a horrendous anger problem, and he's very intimidating, and he, loses his temper. So I don't believe all the stories that came out of England in regards to what's going on with Kate. I do believe that she is not, I don't believe she's like alive as she was known before 2023. I either think she's deceased or she's in a coma. I think the actions of what William's been doing of putting all those fake photographs and making all these stupid excuses, and like one child was seen at a football game standing next to his alleged William's lover's child that he might have seared with Rose Handbury. They went to a football match, and his son looks like he hasn't slept. He has bags underneath his eyes, and it just doesn't look, he doesn't look happy. He looked like he was probably forced to go. And I am not an expert. I'm looking at pictures and I'm seeing patterns, and I don't think what the story is coming out of England is true. I think there's something seriously wrong. I think, yes, Rose Handbury and William have been having an affair. I believe that William is trying to get rid of Kate if she's not already deceased, and I think he's trying to cover his tracks with not only her disappearance, but with Thomas Kingston. And that's the reason why the British press is hating on Meghan Markle and Harry and using every excuse to put attention on that. It's an oldest trick in the book. But my question I constantly ask on Twitter to these Brits that are constantly hating on Meghan Markle is, why are you putting so much energy on Meghan when you should be asking what the fuck is going on with Kate Middleton? Where is she? Is she alive? How are her other children that haven't been seen? Because they keep putting out fake photographs of Charlotte and the other little boy. It's just a weird thing. And because they're royals, which means absolutely nothing to me, they act like they're gods and that it's okay for them to lie to the public and deceive and put out fake photographs. But if it was a regular person and someone who was missing since December, putting out fake photographs and fake messages on social media, the police are being called to interrogate the husband of his missing wife. That's how normal the world would work, right? But this is different because they're royals. They have special blood. They have special powers, allegedly. But anyway, let's move that aside. The next thing I want to talk about is Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. I don't listen to rap that often. When I heard about Kendrick Lamar a while back, I listened to his music. I thought he's a genius. He's a wordsmith. He's a poet. Great lyrics. And it seemed like he was talking about things that raised the culture more so than most of these other rappers. The rappers that are promoting nihilism. Talking about drug use, talking about bitches and hoes, and shooting people and killing people is just something I'm really not interested in. So I don't really listen to rap, but I did appreciate Kendrick Lamar when I first heard his tracks a long time ago. But in regards to the beef between him and Drake, it's amazing. I mean, the thing that I love the most is that I love good writing, but the delivery, it's a hell of a performance. But if these allegations are true, then he's doing what the police aren't doing because he's calling him out. There seems to be a fascination with Drake with younger girls, which a lot of guys do, but Kendrick is calling him out. Good. You know what I'm saying? And if Drake has something to say about Kendrick breaking the law, and he has the right to say it. You know what I mean? I don't know if Drake has broken the law. There's rumors going on that I don't really know about, but I'm hearing. And him and Lucian Grange, and Lucian Grange is the head of Universal, if you don't know. He was knighted by Prince William in 2016, and supposedly Lucian Grange of Universal Music literally owns like 50% of all music in the world, which is crazy, which is absolutely, that tells you a lot about power. But supposedly Lucian and Drake are very, very close, and Lucian also has dealings with Diddy. So I'm not even going to touch that minefield. I believe more information will be coming out soon, so we'll see. But what I want to say about this is this. We, the people, I think, have to call out people that are doing crimes, because what I've seen with my own eyes and my own soul is that we cannot depend on the police to protect us and to investigate crimes, because obviously, and the FBI, they haven't been doing their job in regards to Diddy, because Diddy's been doing stuff for 30 years. And it just seems like, why did it take Cassie to get attention to this story when this has been going on for too many years? And also, there's body after body after body when it comes to Diddy, right? The Kim Porter situation is very, very odd. Even the coroner that said it was a suspicious death, he died suspiciously. But the way they died, I've said this in another video, that's some elite shit. It's like a Putin-esque type of KGB spy versus spy shit. Kind of untraceable, kind of somebody that knows chemistry that can put certain things together to make it look like it's something innocuous when it's really poison. You know what I mean? And spies and agents can do that. And again, Corey Gamble is connected to Diddy and Jay-Z and Justin Bieber. And speaking of Justin Bieber, him and Haley are pregnant, which is great for them, and they seem happy. Based on all the videos coming out of Justin at these parties of Diddy's, and all the celebrities are being quiet, nothing surprises me anymore. I just feel like there's a facade life they project to their fans and a real life that happens behind the scenes. But I will remind you of this. When Justin was like 10 years ago, Justin was, his tour manager was freaking Corey Gamble. And he was also hanging out with Kim Kardashian. And then later he started messing around with, is it Chloe? Or, yeah, the one that's married to the rock star. He was messing around with her. So I just find it very strange that Corey Gamble, who was also at Kim Porter's death, was also at the party where Tory Lanez got 5 drinks and allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. Corey was there, and also hanging out with Jay-Z on his private planes, going to football, Super Bowl parties, and NBA games, and hanging out with a bunch of shady people. What is that? Steve Harvey was hanging out with Steve Harvey. One of my videos, I got him like 10 years ago, and I'm like, what the hell is Corey Gamble hanging out with Steve Harvey for? But Corey Gamble, oh, by the way, Jaguar Wright said in an interview that Corey Gamble is a plant. In my opinion, Jaguar Wright pretty much bats 1,000 when it comes to these stories and telling stuff, but everyone who's investigating is putting stuff together. Corey Gamble is a linchpin in a bunch of weird stuff that's going on. And he seems he's at all the places. I don't know if he's a fixer, a cleanup guy, I don't know. But Corey Gamble needs to be investigated. But let's get back to the point. The FBI, why is it taking them so long? You know what I mean? Even before they raided his house, they should have known what he's been doing, because it seems to involve trafficking, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and a bunch of other stuff. And I thought that's what they investigated. But it's obvious that Diddy has been protected for a very, very long time. And it's also interesting that, he's connected to Lucian Grange, who's connected to Prince William. So we're talking about power, and we're talking about big money, and we're talking about ways to traffic and exploit people. And it's big business. Music is big business. Promoting drug use, guns, violence against women in music is big business. It all seems to rotate together. So again, I applaud the people out there who care and actually are starting to put pieces together, but I just feel I cannot trust the police or the FBI because they've waited too long, and they've also infiltrated so much weird stuff, and they make money off of drug deals with different countries and playing all these different games. It's a long history in America. Nothing, the people have to do something. The people have to call people out. Again, that's why I like Kendrick Lamar. I'm trying to remember. Did I? I posted a picture of Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly is the key witness in the Tory Lanez case that he disappeared. I posted on my Twitter feed. So the short story is, when I photographed Sean Kelly, it was an exclusive shot. I called my agent. I went into the bathroom in the courthouse and I was telling him, hey, I just shot Sean Kelly. It's exclusive. Push the photograph. I was told by my agent that they weren't going to push the photograph, that Sean Kelly was a private citizen and they wanted to protect his identity, so they weren't going to push the photographs. And what I mean by push, what happens is when I shoot somebody or shoot a story, it goes to my agent, they post it on their platform, and then media companies from around the world can buy it. That's how it works. And now I was like, wait a second. Okay, I shot Meghan Thee Stallion. I've shot Kelsey Harris at the courthouse. I shot Tory. All that stuff is fair game, but Sean Kelly can't be photographed. He's the key witness. And also, I photographed the stylist, photographed all of the lawyers. Like, what the hell is he talking about? And I just remember in that moment that something was wrong. I mean, I've had issues with my agents before because I shot Jeffrey Epstein in New York, the story, and I have multiple agencies that I work with, but there's a couple of things that are important. Some of the major agencies that have contributors like me, they're based in England. They have satellites in major cities like LA, New York, London, whatever, other places in the world, Germany. But tabloid journalism and certain news type agencies were started in England. So it becomes very, very interesting when we're talking about power. Why Sean Kelly, I was told Sean Kelly was off limits. Who is Sean Kelly? And by the way, he's not the Sean Kelly that has an art gallery on Highland in Los Angeles. It's not that. Sean Kelly that I photographed is British. And he disappeared. Like, there are no photographs of him online. None. Except what I photographed. It's insane. I don't understand, really. I really don't understand. But regardless of what I don't understand, you need to know that the prosecution met with Sean Kelly privately at his house and also before the trial. And Meghan Thee Stallion mentioned a couple days after the alleged shooting that there was a witness. How did she know that there was a witness? So what we need to talk about is these power structures and why the music company would want to silence somebody like Tory Lanez, who is an independent artist. And on these connections of Diddy, Jay-Z, Corey Gamble, Lucian Grange, Drake, all this stuff. It's like we have to start putting the pictures together because, like I said, the FBI, the LAPD, like, they're notorious for being corrupt. No offense, but it's true. So the people like you who actually care have to speak up and have to investigate. And then also, we have to turn off people that are doing bad stuff. Stop giving them money, stop promoting them. And also stop listening to music that's destroying the culture. Again, one thing good about Kendrick Lamar, he's calling these people out, and he raised the game of rap, I don't really listen to rap. I think it's garbage. But Kendrick Lamar's on another level, and I applaud what he's doing. I think it's great. So I'm trying to remember, did I get Meghan and Harry going to Nigeria? I believe they're finished. I don't know if they're still there, but they look amazing. They look gorgeous. And I think it's a great thing, not only for them, but for Nigeria and for African culture, that a lot of people have no idea that Africa is a continent with many countries, but there's countries like Nigeria that are very successful and have a lot of natural resources, and hopefully the people of Nigeria will benefit from. But because Harry and Meghan are forced to make their own money. I don't understand why the Brits that love to hate on them are spending so much time talking shit. They're out there making a living. You know, they don't have much money coming from the royal family, so why you hate? You need to focus on what the fuck happened with William and Kate, and if she's alive or dead, and who killed Thomas Kingston. You know what I'm saying? But you use other people as scapegoats, and it's just boring. There's something really seriously wrong going on over in England with William and Kate and Rose Handbury, and people are just so stupid and so racist, and they're like, why they're obsessed with royalty is beyond me. They're inbred people who have mental illness. No offense, but if you watch the other video I did on blood inheritance, there's a long history of they have a blood disease or blood issue, and it goes back, it might even go back further than Vlad the Impaler, but it's the swollen fingers of Charles and the swollen fingers of his mother, her hand being purple towards the end of her death, and the madness of King George, who allegedly may have had bipolarism as well as a disorder because he had pressure on his brain. So they have an issue with like swollen fluid, swollen blood in their body, and it hits certain spots and certain things happen because of it. But they call King Charles sausage fingers because of his hands are always swollen. But again, it goes back a very, very long time, and this is not just me making the shit up, it's based on scientific fact. So anyway, I'm really not impressed with people who try to act like they're better than other people, and they're fucking inbreeds, or inbred, which causes mental illness, by the way, on itself. But what do I know? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. So thank you for watching, and please like the video. And you know, I'm trying to learn how to do this better. You know, the old please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, subscribe and donate, blah blah blah. Oh, I'll show you. I have my own magic wand. Isn't that cool? It's got crystals on it. But yeah, magic wand Hollywood. Hollywood means magical stick. So I made my own. But yeah, that's it. Watch my other videos if you want to learn more about the Tory Lanez case. I made like over 90 videos on that case because I was obsessed. There were just too many things wrong. I don't know what's going to happen with his motions for an appeal. Honestly don't, because there's so much corruption and money controls so much in LA. So I honestly don't know. All I can do is, if you can help find Sean Kelly, go for it. The picture is on my Twitter feed. Maybe I'll post it on this video. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye! I'm getting ready to work out. Oh, I forgot. You see my No Diddy? I made stickers. If you want my sticker, let me know. Bye!